Welcome everyone to the world famous San Antonio Riverwalk. It's world famous for being world famous. Today I'm here with, of course, Deb, her cousin Meredith, and her aunt Lorena. They're right there in front of me. I invite you to join us as we take a look at downtown San Antonio with the sights, the sounds, the smells, the crowds. Come along. Come along. Robert H. Hugman, considered to be the father of the Riverwalk. He's the one who thought up this stuff. Right here in this building. Looks like we're getting fed at Casa Rio Mexican Family Restaurant. Look at the size of that chicken. Are you enjoying yourself so far?
Very much.
Ready for some food?
We're ready for some food and some margaritas.
The oldest restaurant on the river since 1946. Let's see how good this is. So I got chicken enchiladas. Debbie got some beef.
She got beef.
Lorena got beef also. And Meredith went
the green chicken, which looks really good.
Yeah.
Green chicken enchiladas are usually my go-to when I go to a new place.
Yeah. You're welcome to try it.
So how was your meal at Casa Rio?
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10?
Yeah, delicious.
What'd you think?
It was delicious.
10 out of 10?
How many margaritas did you have?
2 margaritas and they were delicious.
What do you think?
It was delicious. I liked it.
Out of the ones we tried so far, did you like it? Compared to any of the others?
As far as like restaurants down here or just Mexican restaurants in general?
Restaurants in general.
Okay, so let's see. As far as, it was my favorite salsa.
Okay.
My favorite beef enchiladas are still are actually the ones by my office.
Okay.
You haven't tried those yet. El Valle by my office.
Okay.
That's the Wednesday special. So good. But the beef fajita enchiladas, the what's it called? The Valerie's special or the whatever from El Chaparral.
Probably your favorite?
Are probably my ultimate favorite.
See, that's my thing, is each Mexican restaurant we go to, there's always something there that I like compared to other places. Like, to me, the best place to get fajitas is La Hacienda.
Yes.
And the best enchiladas, really haven't found one that I'm overwhelmed about.
I really like the ones at El Valle.
Yeah. And I like the chimichanga at El Chaparral and Chili's. So now we're going to get on a boat, find out where Carol Burnett was born.
All right, you guys, how y'all doing?
Fine, how are you?
I'm gonna ask a favor from you. I want to take all of you with me, okay? But I'm gonna ask y'all to try to sit across from each other. Everybody come in with each other's legs so you can have other people next to you. You want to rub legs with a stranger, 30-minute ride, you won't be strangers no more, all right? Next time, Cancun, and then my grandma's house, and go watch reruns of Judge Judy.
All right.
Give her some medicine.
On June 13th, 1691, by Father David Massanet, a Franciscan priest that comes in with some Native Americans. They're exploring Texas, and they come across this river, and they come across another tribe known as the Paya Indian. On June 13th, 1691, asked the Franciscan priest and the rest to stay on the feast day of Saint Anthony, San Antonio de Padua, the patron saint of lost children, soul saviors articles in the Catholic religion. Let's fast forward. Was it for tourism? No. You and I were never supposed to do this today. September the 4th of 1921, this beautiful little city went underwater. 18 feet, we lose 57 people that year. Businessmen of the city, prominent businessmen of the city have an idea. The river will be street drainage, sewer system, or paved over. A group of women get involved and saved us. Who are they today? The San Antonio Conservation Society. They were co-founded by Emily Edwards, Reina Evergreen. Emily ends up being the high school teacher of the kid that designed this river. His name is Robert H. Hudman, a 27-year-old kid that graduated from the American Institute of Architects. From there, he went to Venice, Italy. He went to Spain. He went to Amsterdam. He went to Xochimilco, Mexico City. You guys ever see the Walt Disney movie Coco?
Yeah.
So that style of boat was already here in 46, young lady, out of Casa Rio. The World's Fair shows up in 68. The Domino's feel perfect, you guys. Here we are, Venice, Texas style, man. Back in 1989, it was slow. 1991, they gave me my first one. So, Gilbert is dropping off Queen Elizabeth here. I'm coming on the second boat with Nelson Will, the new mayor coming in. Years go by, I bring in Bob Hope. Bob Hope, Felicia Rashad, numerous stars for the Bob Hope Fiesta Christmas Special. Then I brought in Regis and Kathleen Lee. We did 4 tapings here. That week, David Hasselhoff showed up. He put 3 of us in his movie, Knight Rider 2000. I'm on Netflix, people. Then Larry King showed up and interviewed Big Daddy George Bush 41. Sandra Bullock shows up, put 32 of us in the movie. We're on Prime, people. Yeah, swimsuit, talent show, seeing all that good stuff there. Wait a minute, ABC. They're out there filming. Why? The Bachelor. He's over here talking to this young lady. Look, see the bench? There's no mariachis. There's no restaurant. There's no table. There's no Christmas lights. She got sent home that. This is Proposal Marriage Island. This is where couples get engaged and a lot of couples get married here. The root ball is a natural heart-shaped island. We're surrounded by 500 ball cypress trees on the river. The bench right there, so anybody can take a seat. The guy gets on that one knee and asks, will you marry me? Legend has it, your proposal on the island, you're gonna have good luck, come back, get married, double good luck, got the whole marriage. So I did it myself 4 times already, man. Yeah, man. Those 4 that I just mentioned, ladies and gentlemen, they range between $700 to $10,000 a night. Over at Emma, Lady Gaga, Cher, Madonna, Tyler Perry, John Travolta, Sir Elton John. He sold out the Alamo Dome in less than 30 minutes. A rapper known as Bad Bunny. You see that beautiful architecture? Neo-Gothic, 500 feet into the air, 8 sides, 3 tiers. The gargoyles are as big as this helm right here. They drain water. Their purpose, drain water from the building and ward off evil spirits and bad business. Like these faces, look, see these faces? You see the one with the mouth open? Water comes out of its mouth. The gentleman who had the money commission really believed in this stuff. Did it work for them? No. October of 1929, these 3 gentlemen went bankrupt. They woke up broke when the stock market tanked on them. About 2 years later, here comes a thorn on their side, the city. Hey boys, how you doing? How you doing? We're here to collect. They sold the building to the city at auction for $1 million. And that building was housed Sears and Roebuck, Montgomery Wards, and then David Dwight Eisenhower. 14 weeks ago, Mr. Zachary sold the building to B.J. Red McComb. B.J. is a former owner of the Spurs, the former owner of the Minnesota Vikings. He was Clear Channel Radio. He was a philanthropist. The man was awesome. He was on San Antonio. He wasn't born here, but he helped this city grow here too, you guys. The guy was great. He sold me my first showroom car in 2003. You remember my name?
Really?
In 99, I had him here for the Spurs parade. The Spurs parade was the first championship ever. So I go buy a car, he comes out, he looks at me, he goes, I drove you on the, Joel! Holy smoke. Yeah, he died 2 weeks ago at 96 years old.
Yeah.
BJ Rick McCombs, you guys, philanthropist. Take a look behind me. Locks of love right there. See all those locks? Come buy a lock at this little chapel right here, come put them on the fence behind me, everybody. Don't worry about it, by myself, I got 4 combination locks up there myself, people. Working on it, man, working on it, know what I mean? Working. I'm missing. You guys been to the Alamo yet? Yes. You been to the cathedral? Yeah. Over here. See that church up there, everybody? This church right here, my friends, is where Travis, Louis, Crockett, and Bonham are buried by Juan Seguin about 2 weeks ago. What did he do? He comes back, it's all done. He actually left a letter to Sam Houston. We need your help, man. We need your help in Bear. He tells him, don't go back to Bear. It's going to be a massacre. He shows up, the deed is done. Ask some of the Santa Ana's men who are my friends. They actually put them in a pile. And people say, oh, they're ashes. They were human remains. Bad shape, you guys. He puts them in a crypt, buries them under the altar of the church. Then I had another lady, no, my history book says it's ashes. Senora, Back then and today, it would take 2,700 degrees to fully cremate a body in a crematorium. There was nothing like that back then. He buries them under the church. 1987, Pope John Paul II lands here. He blessed the church, the crypt, the river, the Alamo, and the replica of the Basilica, the national shrine of the Little Flower in our city. Pope stays in town for 2 weeks. The mayor, Henry Cisneros. He takes off to Washington, becomes HUD Secretary, Urban Development, this, and that. Then he got considered for Vice President. He got smart and came home. Came home, man. Alamo 101. Mission de Valero de San Antonio. Mission de Valero never had doors, never had a roof, never had this famous thing up on top. Mission de Valero has been moved 3 times. 3 times. The doors are in front of the Alamo to this day. They belong up there to that palace over there. La señorita that lived up there was Ursula Villamende. The young man that courted her for 2 years and spoke fluent Spanish and carried an apple this big, Jim Bowie. He dies at the Alamo. She goes off later, remarries, has kids, takes off. The doors from their palace, 12 foot tall, are now 7 foot tall in front of the Alamo to this day. There's 2 Alamos. That one and the one in Brackettville, Texas. The one in Brackettville was built for John Wayne for the Walt Disney movie Alamo. The Shanahan family are the owners of it. There's only one left. Rumor has it that the one man that owns the property sold it to a British man. His name is Phil Collins from the Rock Group Genesis. A guru on Alamo, Texas history. You know that he's got the 2nd best collection in Texas other than A&M University. Phil Collins. 3, 2, 1, look up, look up, look up. Look at the building, the brick building.
Oh, it looks like it's just a one-sided building.
Yeah.
It's just a wall.
It's just a wall. The first fully air-conditioned hospital in the world in 1929 by Wills Carrier. Who was later born here? Retired Marine Lieutenant Colonel Oliver North, comedian Carol Burnett, and country Hall of Famer George Strait, everybody. In the future, apartments come. You want to live on this side? You can.
Yeah.
Alex Haley lived here. Tommy Lee Jones lived up there. 18-year-old kid John Schneider signed on with a TV show, The Dukes of Hazzard. He lived up there at one time. Then, one of our drivers snitched her out. She was here for almost 2 years writing poems. She wrote 2 books here. She lived right here, and her name was Miss Maya Angelou. She was here for a while. Yeah. Look behind me. Venice, Italy, Spain, Amsterdam. Remember the Walt Disney movie Coco? But remember, this used to look like a jungle. It did not look nothing like this, you guys. It was in bad shape. Whose vision? Right there. See that man? That's Robert H. Hugman, the father, the architect. He lived with his wife right here. Then in 74, he and she left. Went to Mexico City, lived out their days. They're buried in Xochimilco. Who sees the vision? They did. Casa Rio. They show up in 46. They bring in boats from Venice and Sochi. They lower from the bridge above, and by 46, they were taking people up and down this river. But remember, that did not look nothing like that. They only went a quarter of a mile out from here, past Marriage Island. Remember Marriage Island? And then turn around and bring the boat back. So this right here, Casa Rio, 1946. If you get a chance to do it here, do it, man. It's some good stuff. Any of y'all, we're going to a movie now. Any of y'all remember that little kid from E.T., Henry Thomas?
Yeah.
Any of y'all ever watch a movie called Cloak and Dagger?
Yeah.
Cloak and Dagger. Watch it on Netflix. Not the new version. There's a new one and then the old one. Cloak and Dagger, Henry Thomas. He's under this table right here, number 69, and the couple's doing this. Hey kid, what are you doing? I'm running from the bad guys. Can you help me? No, get out of here. He runs to our ticket booth. He buys a ticket, jumps on a boat, and the movie starts here in San Antonio. Henry Thomas and Dabney Coleman. Dabney Coleman is born and raised here in San Antonio. In the movie, he plays a little Jack Black figure, and he comes to life and helps Henry Thomas run around the city and stuff. Really cool movie.
Yep.
Eastman Kodak, Home Oil, Exxon, GE, General Motors, all here for Hemisphere Worlds for 68. Pontiac unveiled the 68 GTO. Brigadier General McDermott introduced us to USAA. Fred made on a recipe from a family that turned out to be you guys. Frito corn chips, y'all. Who remembers the TV commercial of the Frito Bandito? Oh, yeah. Remember?
Yeah.
Ay, the Frito Bandito. Gave me up. You see, you young kids better Google that stuff. You don't know what I'm talking about, man. That right there, my friend's a stargazer. She's looking 300 years into the past through the star when this used to be Mexico. The man that did the work is Mr. Reyes, Pedro Reyes. Half of her is marble, the other half is volcanic rock, everybody. Looking 300 years into the past through the star again when this was Mexico at one time. Up there, the Space Needle. That right there, my friends, was built by Lyda and Lot out of Houston, Texas for Hemisphere World's Fair 68. The column rose 10 feet a day. The bell house comes out of Pittsburgh, reassembled on 18-wheelers. On ground level, they put it together, took it to the top. When completed, that one bumps off the Seattle Space Needle. We get bumped off of the one in Vegas called the Stratosphere, the biggest one in the North American continent. The CN Tower, Toronto, Canada. She stands at 2,000 feet into the air. It sways in the wind. 3 decks on it. The 3rd deck is glass bottom, everybody. That church right there, that church has mass every 4th Sunday of the month in German. All German, German choir, everything. Want to visit some German towns? Bernie, Green, Bandera, Fredericksburg, Scheiner, Lukebach, Comfort, Kerrville, Castroville, Seguin, Schulerberg, Wabert, Shirk, Civil, Selma, Pflugerville, Cicero, Wimberley, Wiley, Bulverde, Canyon Lake, LaGrange, Weimar, Brenham, New Berlin, Comfort, Mustard, and China Grove. All German. In Brenham, they make Bluebell ice cream. Scheiner, Scheinerbach beer. LaGrange, Three Boys, and ZZ Top. New Braunfels, Guadalupe River, Comal River, #1 water park in the world, Schlierbahn Water Park. In November, they hold a 10-day German festival, Wurstfest. Beer, sausage, sauerkraut, brats, more sausage. They even have chicken on a stick with a jalapeno. That's not German, but they put it there like funnel cake, you guys. Yeah. Any of y'all had some of that German Mexican beer yet? Corona, Carta Blanca, Morelos, Pacifico, Tecate, Dohueque, Sol, Indio, Caballo Negro, Bohemia. It's all German beer with Spanish names on them, people. We never brewed beer. We make tequila. Germans went through this out before turning after the Prohibition era. They brought the knowledge of beer. We showed them tequila. How many of y'all remember college or freshman year? Hey, that's what I thought. Let's keep going. Listen to the beat. Listen to the mariachis. Listen to the beat of the music. You hear it? That's German music, you guys. Yes, the beat that we learn is German music. Or polka is German, you guys. You ever heard banda music? That's German music sped up to 33. Yeah, banda music. Yeah, yeah. Listen to it. Beautiful. You ever had some of these guys at 2 or 3 in the morning on Mother's Day singing you at the window? Yeah, these knuckleheads, not these guys, but we had some knuckleheads show to the wrong house. Oh, Lord. All right, people, this is it. I'm going to bring back to the dock where we started about 6 months ago. Hope you enjoyed the tour. Hope you did a good job. If by chance any of you are returning home this evening or tomorrow, whatever, make a safe trip. You're going to stick around. Sweet dreams. Thank you very much. God bless all of you. Hope so will be back again on future visits. Do me a favor. You guys stay groovy. Most of all, be kind to everybody. Thank you. Have a great one, man. Enjoy yourselves. If you enjoyed the cruise, come out this way. If you did it, hang out. This nice man and lady are going to push you off the boat, right? All right? Like it says on my home, for a job well done down there, folks, your tips, your gratuities are greatly appreciated, my friends, but only for a job well done. Have a great one. I'll be the first to tell all of you, Happy Easter. Have a great one, guys. Have a great one.
Thank you, Joel.
Enjoy yourselves, guys.
Thank you for coming.
How about we take your picture?
So we're going to attempt to get donuts. Yeah, Voodoo Donuts. Look at all these delicious donuts.
Stand right here.
Yeah. Meredith got her big old box of Voodoo Donuts. Look at that.
Around that way. Oh, we can go back that way.
So it's time to dive in.
To a couple of donuts. This is a nutritious dinner.
I don't know what to try. Should we try the signature voodoo doll first?
You want to try that one?
Yeah, if I can get it out of here without it breaking.
The voodoo doll. Yep, she's making a cup of coffee.
Oh, there was a donut hiding down in there. I didn't even see that.
She tried to give us 2 of these because they were out of one of the ones we're supposed to get. But we were like, we're not having that. Don't give us any duplicates. So we ended up getting this one instead, which is like the Butterfinger one.
Okay.
That does look good.
Oh, God.
It's pooping.
It is. It's oozing out raspberry.
Yeah. The voodoo is raspberry.
I'm just cutting it into like 4 chunks. Everybody can have a bite. Okay.
Lukey's like, what about me?
Except I think all the filling is in one end. So we might have to scoop out some filling and...
That's okay. I don't really love a jelly donut.
You don't? But your mom does.
That's if it's jelly, not especially.
No?
No,
Oh, okay.
you guys eat it.
Well, then these 2 ends we'll
Sorry.
eat and you 2 eat those
I
2
should have
ends.
said something before you counted.
So you 2 eat those 2 ends. Chris and I'll eat these 2 ends.
Okay.
And
Which ones are you most excited about?
Well, I'm kind of excited about the this one, which is supposed to be like the Boston cream kind of thing.
there's your start of your...
And then I wouldn't mind trying the maple bacon, but the maple blunt there doesn't look too bad either.
That one cut a lot easier than...
That was good.
Good job, Dad.
Yeah,
Which
thanks.
one is that's a butter?
Butterfinger.
That's the Butterfinger dinner.
Signature donut.
I recommended that.
So we are. Just happens to be donuts. Oh my God.
That's good. Let's try this Butterfinger one, which was a add-on.
Replacement.
Do you like it?
Very good.
So this is like chocolate cake donut?
With crunchy Butterfinger topping.
Okay. You already tried it?
Yeah.
I see you have a blank empty plate.
It's not bad.
It's not bad.
Not so bad.
I'm gonna stick to Butterfinger Blizzards instead.
Oh, heck yeah. I say we cut into the blunt.
Oh my God.
Which I think is just a cake donut with cinnamon and sugar and then maple on the end of it. So I guess I'm going to hit this blunt. I like that. I like the maple part. Debbie is our official donut chopper.
This one just looks like frosting heaven to me. I'm gonna need a shower after this just because of frosting. See, this one's better. Just because the donut's better.
Do you like it too?
I do like it.
That's very good.
So how was your first experience with Voodoo Donuts, Meredith?
I liked it a lot. The cake donuts are questionable. There's opportunity for improvement there, but overall, really, really good. Love the non-cakey. I guess those are what, yeast donuts.
Yeast donuts.
Yeast donuts,
Yeah.
I think. Yeah.
Yeah, but really good.
Deb, what'd you think?
I agree with what Meredith said. She was right on in her assessment. The
Loretta, what'd you
donuts
think?
Have room for improvement.
I loved them all, but I like the filled one the best with the chocolate
The
ice.
chocolate.
That was good, yeah.
It was
I think I like the blunt the best. The maple blunt.
You like the blunt the best?
I did like the blunt the best. It was lit.
So that'll do it for our outing here in San Antonio. Went downtown, saw the Alamo, went for a river cruise, got some voodoo donuts. Thanks for watching. Think about subscribing. And now for something completely different. Good night.
This one was overrated. The Butterfingering.
That is not devil's food cake.
Well, if it was very dry devil's food cake.
Yeah.